What up? What's going on, everyone? Sean from All Things EV. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's staying healthy too. All is good here. Getting back to some normal schedule-ish for real estate. Last month was quite busy. This month is a little bit slower, but things are sort of moving in the right direction for me. That's not my intent of this particular video. I want to talk about all the just crazy stuff that's going on with Tesla and Elon Musk and auto manufacturing just in general. I'm really excited about manufacturers getting back up again. You all know I talk a lot about electric vehicles, not just Tesla, and I'm excited that these manufacturers are getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully, moving vehicles, producing electric vehicles. More importantly, it's been remarkable to see how pollution levels have reduced dramatically with people not being on the road. And it's really, really encouraging to me. In fact, I just shot out an article on Twitter about how the pollution levels have in Denver, in the Denver area, have dropped by 50% year over year during I think for the month of April they were comparing. So I'm extremely excited. Manufacturing is getting back up again, back and running. Tesla, there's no shortage of interesting things to follow, especially if you're interested in the company and you follow Elon Musk. He's had, in my opinion, some high and low points throughout the last several weeks. I thought he may be just going a little bit crazy by saying that he was going to sell all of his possessions, sell his properties. Um, and when he went on the rant about freeing America and fascism, and I realize he wants to get everything back up, it running. He wants to get his employees working again and getting paid, and wants to sell vehicles. And this all makes tons of sense to me, as I've shared maybe previously. Certainly previously on a tweet, and I did talk about this when I was on my friend Nikki's channel, Transport Evolved. The delivery of these messages can sometimes lack what appears to be a little bit of thought. Getting his team, his employees working again, I absolutely understand, and I think that he should push hard for that as long as he's implementing safety measures. One interesting point that I'll make here is there are employees who are working from home, not tied to manufacturing. There are employees that are working from home safely. He's not pushing for those people to come back to work. He's talking specifically about manufacturing and the building of vehicles. So I don't buy into the idea that he is just careless and doesn't care about his employees. I think he does care quite a bit, but he also wants to get things moving again. And yesterday, in particular, I think was a very strong move, in my opinion, to get to make to put some pressure on some of these local governments to move things in a direction to allow for that to happen. Um, the lawsuit was certainly attention getting. Um, Threatening to leave California was absolutely attention getting, and as I shared yesterday on Twitter, this was textbook hardball negotiating. To me, Elon knows exactly what he's doing here, and he will, I think, will successfully force local governments to allow them to get back to work without any penalty. I did see his tweet today about him being willing to go to jail for disobeying these orders. Um, I'm of the opinion that if he can make sure that things are being as safe as possible, at some point, then people need to get back to work anyway. And so as long as they're taking safety precautions, which I think they are. I didn't read the thing that they posted yesterday, but I think I'm in support of it in general. And it's very unconventional the way that he's doing things and how publicly he's doing it. But in the end, I think when we look back at this, it will show to be um, pretty effective at addressing what Elon wants, which is to get things moving again and to get people back to work. So um, Tesla should move their HQ to Denver. It's not a bad place. In fact, probably pretty ideal for battery manufacturing. So this is another thing I want to talk about too. Uh, Elon essentially said that he was going to move the HQ to Nevada and Texas. So he's showing a little bit of his cards there, in my opinion. He's showing a little bit of his cards by saying that he wants to move or would move things to Texas. I think that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. They have purchased land in the Austin area. This is this is confirmed. Not publicly, but this is confirmed. They have purchased land. I think they're ready to go. To what extent they're going to build facilities there, I'm not entirely sure. This is going to be Will this be Cybertruck only, or will this be a full manufacturing plant with administrative headquarters and so on? I don't know. Will they build batteries there? Probably not. I think the Denver area actually is a very appropriate place to have battery production facilities. So we'll see. Time will tell. I am looking forward to Battery Investor Day. Sounds like that's likely going to be in Texas. And these two things, an announcement about manufacturing facility and Battery Day, could be held on the same day. Pure speculation here in terms of the timing and to what extent Tesla's presence will be in Texas or the Austin area. It's just, I mean, it's all but confirmed that it's going to be in Austin, which is exciting to me. It's my hometown. I think it's a great city. There's a lot of talent there on the tech side, affordable real estate in comparison to California. Yeah, big fan of Austin. I'm super excited about this. Um, Austin is similar to California in that it's tech savvy, but completely different in that it's very conservative, very nowhere near the political ideology of California. So um, I think that it should play well for Tesla because Texas is very job friendly. It has a very low tax rate. They take a very conservative approach to inviting businesses um, to set up shop in Texas. And as I've talked about on other videos, I think that there will be some symbiosis between if they do end up building a Cybertruck facility there and SpaceX, knowing that they are using very similar materials. So yeah, the San Francisco of Texas, I would say so. It's remarkable how different Austin is in comparison to other large cities like Dallas and Houston. Austin is ironically very progressive, extremely progressive, and there's another part of me that thinks that this may be a power play, long-term power play for Tesla in terms of being able to sell direct to consumers in Texas. I think that could potentially be a strategy as well. So, because at the moment, it is not allowed for manufacturers to sell direct to consumers of any type. So we'll see there. I'm optimistic. I'm very motivated to help Tesla and any other manufacturers who want to sell direct to Texas consumers. Very similar to my involvement that I had in Colorado and helping a law get passed to be able to do that. So this won't be the last you hear, I suspect, from me in terms of Tesla's involvement with selling direct to consumer. So hello to Brazil. Yeah. So, okay, what time I got? I got to go to a friend's house for dinner tonight. So maybe another 5 minutes. Happy to take any questions. That was really all I wanted to. I just want to add my 2 cents on everything that's been going on lately. And I think that lawsuit will eventually be withdrawn. I think Alameda County is going to give in and allow the manufacturing with some safety precautions, maybe some additional ones that Tesla has not implemented yet. But I think that's going to happen. I think Alameda County is going to give in, um, and there will Tesla will withdraw the lawsuit. This is all really just to pressure the county. That's my opinion. I don't think the well battery day. I don't know. They haven't announced the date yet, so I think everything is still remaining pretty fluid, in my opinion. Could be this month, but I would not be surprised if it gets pushed to next month. Depends on how important the announcement is. Which, by the way, I still want to do a video about. I'm just a little bit tight on time lately, and I think I think it's going to be big. I do have some thoughts around some predictions around what they're going to announce, and I think I think after talking and thinking about this, talking with some friends off the record, I've got a pretty good idea about what they're going to announce. It's going to be multi pronged. That's my prediction. It's going to be multi pronged. It's not just going to be an announcement about that they're going to be producing their own batteries. It's going to be some other things. I'll save it for a video, hopefully very very soon. I do have an interview that I'm editing with my friend Anise. She did a review of the Porsche Taycan. She had like 4 or 5 days with it, so I had a chance to sit down with her. I've started editing that. I need to overlap some of her from some of her B-roll of the Taycan, and I'm going to be sitting down with the CEO of Arcimoto, an electric three-wheel vehicle. I was going to do some range testing for the Model Y tomorrow, but there's been a slight change of plans there. I will be doing some range testing for the 391-mile Model S this coming weekend. I'm excited about that for a number of reasons, which I'll say for another time too. But what else? I've got plans to talk with a solid state battery company that is based here in the Denver area. They say that they've got a viable product that's I'm interpreting this, but the implication here, what they implied was that they've got a viable product that's ready to go into vehicles now. So that's interesting because any of the experts on battery science, battery chemistry that I've talked to um, have said that it's still a ways off. So we'll see. I'm hopeful. I'm at least excited about learning a little bit more about this particular company, which maybe I'll share a little bit more in the future. This is not going to be a recorded video, so it's just going to be a conversation. So cool. Okay, so a couple more minutes. Yeah, Elon's baby. I would be surprised if they completely moved out of Fremont. That's a big move, an expensive move. About the epidemiologist thing, you're right. This definitely matters. Health and safety certainly matters. Um, minimizing the spread of a virus certainly matters. But it I think also you have to consider the economic impact of things as well, because then you have a very serious issue too if you induce the economy into a recession. Certainly not good. Um, Certainly not good right now. So there's got to be some balance, and that's why I said at the beginning of the video that there needs to be some safety precautions. I think that they're measuring temperatures as people walk in, masks, gloves, social distancing. This virus is not going to just go away completely. So we've got to find a way to get back to some normalcy as best as possible, having in mind safety and putting safety first with humans, residents, employees. We've got to find a way to do that because I mean I'm speaking as a business owner, as an independent business owner who works for myself. If I'm not working, I'm not making money, and there's people who depend on me like my children. There's things that I want to do. So it's not to disregard safety and health at all, but there are some other things to think about, in my opinion, and we got to strike a right balance. So, Sean Mitchell, all things EV. Thanks for being awesome. Model 2 in Texas? Probably not. I'd be surprised. Interesting. I think I think I would be surprised. I think this is going to be focused around battery technology and what they plan to do to reduce the cost of batteries to get it viable and to make it to cross over that threshold of making it equally affordable to combustion engines. So I think, in my opinion, that's going to be the overall theme for this battery day. It's going to be, what is Tesla's strategy, short term and long term, for reducing the cost of batteries to make it less expensive than combustion engines? So that's it. I'll go ahead and wrap this up because I need to head to a friend's house for dinner. Hope everyone is doing super well. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch everyone on the next video. Talk to you soon.